It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from New Orleans as the Pelicans go up against the Chicago Bulls. For Chicago, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. Should be an interesting evening. Two teams that like to slow things down a bit.
Ernie, you sound like a record that's going wrong.
Yeah.
Man, need to speed you up. Put that battery in your back.
What are some of the keys to running a really good half-court offense?
Well, you're slowing me down, Ernie. Patience. Gotta have patience. Like you have to have the kind of patience that it takes to sit next to you and Shaq right now, while you guys are really making me feel uncomfortable with your slow motion manners.
Well, Ernie, he didn't answer the question
Oh,
right.
my goodness.
You have to value each possession because you may not get a lot of them.
That's the
Not
fastest
only
I've heard
that,
Shaq
Ernie,
speak.
offensive rebounding can change a game.
Oh.
Excellent point.
Thank you, Ernie.
That's actually you need to speak like that more often.
Let's go courtside to Kevin
Harlan. I'm the only one in fast motion here.
We're at the jam-packed arena here in New Orleans. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Get a nice clean game, huh?
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Chicago right now, Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. Parker out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the 3 spot.
The Bulls have been very active in revamping this roster. A lot of trades and player movement. They were worried of becoming a treadmill team.
And that one drops.
Well, Lopez is terrific on the offensive glass. I love seeing him use his long arms to haul in the boards.
Feeds to Davis. Unloads from 13. No good there. Good D by Lopez. With some lackluster finishes to their season the last couple of years, that worry of finishing poorly isn't going away for Bulls fans. But luckily, the Bulls have a history, Chris, of shaking things up.
It's never easy to make that choice. The front office has been proactive in shaking things up. Not easy, but they're committed to change right now.
Now, here's Davis. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
They lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
Now, here's Dunn, covered by Payton. Levine kicks to Dunn. Lopez dishes to Levine, and Holiday has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Out to Parker. Shoots the 3. And it's Parker again missing.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Back to Holiday. Holiday against Randall. Over Holiday. Randall no good. And the call will be against Julius Randall. That's his first foul. The Bulls have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Right side Holiday. And stolen by Mirotic.
Terrific defensive instincts on display there to get one of his big paws on the ball. Fantastic job.
And there it is for him.
just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And that one's good. Parker.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Holiday with it. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis. Outside, Davis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago trailing here. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I did speak with Fred Hoiberg. They have won their one matchup against this team so far. But he said the first order of business was for them to score against a very tough shot-blocking team inside. He said in a game like this, you can't turn down perimeter looks. They could be the key to victory. We'll see if he's right, Kevin.
That's great, David. Thanks. They've got their hands full against a team that plays such tough D.
And that's why you got to be flexible in terms of your game plan, particularly on the offensive end. They might have to try a few different approaches till they find one that works.
Well, Greg, I think the best approach is a solid motion offense, a lot of back cuts, ball movement side to side. Against a team with this kind of defense, good movement is always the key to breaking them down.
No good on that one.
Well, and Robin Lopez, the big piece that came to the Bulls in the Derrick Rose trade. He's always been a solid center, plays solid defense on the block, and isn't lost when it's stretched out. He does a good job of protecting the rim as well.
And the second free throw, good. And with Robin Lopez, a very imposing player on the court, but he's also one of the more colorful characters, Chris, in the league. A very, very funny guy.
Well, I don't know what happened with him and mascots as a kid, but he's been taking his revenge out on them his whole career. He brings a great vibe to the locker room that helps with that team chemistry.
Outside Holiday. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
New Orleans in the lead. Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Payton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
To the left wing. Lopez left side. It's Parker with the drive. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Free throw good from Holiday. Well, as we go deeper into the season, we see some teams, Chris, really start to shuffle things around with injuries. And what's it like playing on a team that is dealing with a lot of players that are injured?
It's frustrating. You don't know how much confidence to have in your team. You don't know what to believe in, what not to believe in. Rehabilitation is one of the most frustrating parts of playing in the game because it's boring, it's monotonous. You just continue to do the same thing every day. You start to feel kind of disconnected from your team, and you kind of start feeling down and bad. And so that feeling can become contagious on a team with injuries because you really honestly know that there's nothing else you can do but wait to heal. And so that's really frustrating. So being on a team with a lot of players injured is just frustrating. The only thing you can do is to encourage those players that are getting playing time to use this time to improve their game so that when everyone does come back, hopefully some good will come out of it.
Payton outside. Outside Holiday. Davis sets a screen. Holiday, the pass to Mirotic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bulls trail by 7. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Mirotic. And Holiday kicks to Dunn. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. And Davis pulls it down.
He's still looking to get into a groove this quarter.
Here's Payton. The second effort. Randall dishes to Payton. Over Dunn. Tries yet again. Randall. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's on Jabari Parker.
Before the pros, Randall could just overwhelm guys with his size. Now, the pump fake, he has to use it to his full advantage.
And Chris, Julius Randle with outstanding court vision for a power forward.
That ability to create offense for himself and his teammates is going to be a huge asset.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is a guy who is used to the spotlight.
Ian Clark's checked in for New Orleans. And a change for the Bulls. Portis is checked in. And he makes both free throws. And Julius Randle with an intriguing game, a great rebounder. He's a pretty good ball handler for his size, too.
Yeah, he likes to rip it and run, and very athletic when he gets ahead of steam, and boy, he can be tough to contain.
Yep, that one goes. Here's Clark. 11-point game his last outing. And Holiday has it in the corner. The 9-foot shot. That one drops for him. Holiday's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, strong work inside to fend off the D and finish. He'll battle you down low every time.
Here's Lopez, and it's Lopez again missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Randall no good.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
They get it back. Here's Dunn, and finally they hit one. Dunn's got his first basket.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing athlete.
Now here's Randall. He had 16 points in the win against Memphis.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Goes back up and off the front iron, and in it goes. Randall's got 6 points.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Dunn passes to Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Holiday kicks to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Over Clark. Dunn shot's good.
And you have to love whenever Dunn squares up from mid-range. His jump shot is just money in the bank.
Davis sets a screen. Clark kicks to Mirotic. And there's the feed to Holiday. Over Levine. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined. You can't lay that pass in there any better.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Robin Lopez, a solid big man who can clean up the glass and Greg get you some points on the other end.
And Robin Lopez might not have great range now, but you know, that could change. He says he's working on a three-point shot, and his logic is that since his twin brother Brooke can make threes, it can't be that hard.
Maybe. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Davis. Diallo comes in for Randall. Miller's checked in for Mirotic. And Moore subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Clark. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Okafor. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Yeah, when the second unit came in, I mean, they provided a ton of energy, lots of hustle points, and that just had a snowball effect.
And so here is Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Here's Kilpatrick. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And so it's New Orleans with it. Moore outside. There's Miller with the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Payne passes to Kilpatrick. Off the pick. No good off the back of the rim. New Orleans leading by 6. And it's Moore penetrating. Lays it up off the glass.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
1:43 left to play here in the first. Here's Kilpatrick. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 42% to begin this game. Pick by Okafor. Shot off the pick. No good from Clark.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Miller with the block. And they get it back. 1:03 left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kilpatrick over Moore, and that one comes up a bit short. And now the Pelicans on the break. Moore's running, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Chicago the foul.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
Chris, you have to like Ian Clark as a source of instant offense. He's found his spot in this league as a deadly scoring option coming off the bench. A very efficient scorer.
He's very efficient from the floor and from deep. He's a little undersized at his position, but you cannot leave him alone on the perimeter, even for a second.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Zipser. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Okafor with the block. Here's Moore. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Lauri Markkanen. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Bulls trail by 7. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Kilpatrick. They set the pick. The offensive rebound. Back to Portis. Here's Kilpatrick. Right wing. A second chance effort. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
I like that. Even though he's in a hurry, he still remains under control.
And that does it for the first quarter. New Orleans on top, up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
Bulls trail by 5. Okafor out there with Diallo. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Miller in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Portis kicks to Zipser. Back to Portis. There's the pass to Kilpatrick. 5 to shoot. Over Moore. And it's Kilpatrick missing. Pelicans leading by 5. And here is Okafor. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Clark, and the shot goes in. Clark's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for New Orleans. Now Payne. They set the pick out to the right wing. Here's Kilpatrick. On the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
Chris, during your playing days, you had a number of point guards that you developed an excellent rapport with. What do you feel is the most important part of being a successful point guard in the league?
You have to be a great leader to be a successful point guard in the league. You have to be open, you have to be tough on guys, you have to know guys' personality, and you have to be giving. You have to trust your guys. And I was blessed. I played with some really good point guards that had all of those qualities.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Picked by Okafor. Payton passes to Diallo. From deep, Moore. He can't hit that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And did you notice how each miss fired up the crowd even more? It became a vicious cycle.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for Chicago.
And they haven't been able to exploit the 3 from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Miller. Here's Okafor, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Parker in the corner. They grab their own miss, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. Number 5, the Bulls.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Markkanen is a perfect candidate for that stretch 4. Outstanding at pulling the trigger from deep and not afraid to go inside and bang with the other bigs.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Pick by Okafor. Payton dishes to Moore. From 13. Rebound by the Bulls. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Parker, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And New Orleans gets called for the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
And that one falls for Parker. And Greg, when Jabari Parker is healthy, he has shown that he can be a go-to scorer in this league.
Parker reminds me a bit of how Carmelo Anthony looked at the same age. His ability to just blow by defenders is going to always be something he can lean on. Just fantastic with how efficient he is at this age.
And Parker drops them both. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Payton kicks to Diallo. To the inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Payton. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you know, he'd love a bigger role, but he's trying to prove himself in the minutes he's getting right now.
Yeah, you're right, but he's putting in the work, and the results have been okay. He just needs to keep believing in himself.
And that one's good. Parker.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Payton passes to Moore. Pick by Okafor. And Moore kicks to Payton. Uncovered. Moves back up. Here's Okafor. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Look, he doesn't waste time. Once he gets the rebound, he does what he should. Goes right back up with it.
Well, we always hear about how some guys are locker room leaders or a veteran presence on a team. Chris, how quickly does someone establish themselves as a team leader? It's universally embraced by the rest of the team.
It's tough. You know, some guys can come in and do it day one, but I think that we've seen a lot of leaders grow, whether it was a great leader like a 2-time MVP in Nash. It took some years first for him to understand himself and then kind of let his leadership you follow that on the court. We bring that to today with a guy like a John Wall. It's taken him about 4 or 5 years to really learn to be around veterans, but guys are coming in younger now, and so I think that it's going to take a little bit of time to develop, but as long as they're continuing to learn, as long as they're continuing to put the effort out, because you're a leader first by what you do, not by what you say. And so if you are trying to figure your way out and work hard, then you're being a leader. People are figuring it out. It's usually when does the vocal part come in, along with kind of leading by an example. And so I think for every person it's different, but it's a lot of fun watching because when they get to that point, you've definitely seen some development and growth from them mentally and physically when you know they've taken over the reins like a guy like John Wall has.
Good insight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. I guess I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. Now here's Levine. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Parker, a screen on Mirotic. Holiday against Mirotic. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 8 points for Anthony Davis.
They are just killing him on the interior.
It's Parker, top of the key. There's the pick. That shot, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Mirotic. The dish to Payton. Kicks to Randall. Pass to Davis. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Payton. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Payton, that's good.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the length.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane and takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
So it's Chicago now, following the basket by Elfrid Payton.
Lopez is great at squaring himself up from mid-range. He's effective whenever he has a little bit of daylight to shoot.
The Pelicans trail. Now here's Payton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Now here is Holiday. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Levine can't hit. Outside Holiday. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
The Pelicans have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Both shots good from the stripe. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Levine sets the screen for Dunn. Screen by Parker. They set the screen. Levine kicks to Lopez. Parker outside, fires the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Payton. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Passes it to Mirotic. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's blocked. They get it back. Dishes to Holiday. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Stolen by Levine. The 19-foot shot. He shoots again. Parker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's on Elfrid Payton. And Chris, in your playing days, you had to deal with media answering questions. Now you're on the other side of that. You're asking the questions. What was your view of the media then, and has that changed at all?
My view of the media then was watch what you say, because they would take the smallest soundbite and turn it into the title of the article, and if you don't read the article, you will not see that it had anything to do with what was written. So always be cautious, and of course they're good members of the media, but you can always get gotten. I still feel the same way, that you just need to be honest, respect the process, but make sure that you understand that the interviewer is doing their job, and it would be a great notch in their belt to use one of your quotes as a gotcha moment. And so I just think you just have to be careful and make sure that that you're prepared for the interview. But no, it hasn't changed, and hopefully, you know, Kev, like yourself, I could bring some levity to it and some honesty to it and have some fun, because at the end of the day, I'm a fan of all these guys. I know how hard they had to work to get to this moment. I know the ups and the downs of it. I've experienced the highs and the lows, and so I'm really just kind of going through it with them, as opposed to trying to prove any points or have a dog in any race. So no, my opinion of the media has changed. It's a lot of good people, but you got to just respect the process.
But I like what you said, Chris. You've always been honest, and that's kind of been your label. You've been very honest with your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's easier just to do that, especially when I'm passionate about something. You know, I definitely try to be honest about. Yeah, just make some stuff up. Yeah.
For New Orleans, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bulls. And so Clark nails both of them. And some players, you just kind of know that they'll end up in coaching, just the way they approach the game and go about themselves. Chris, having played Hoiberg during your career, did you ever see him becoming a head coach?
Well, it's not as easy to tell your opponents versus your teammates. Didn't have a really close relationship with them, didn't know or his expectations, never played with them. So, no, I never saw it coming.
And so here is New Orleans after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Clark dishes to Randall. It's rebounded by Portis.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back, because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Holiday left side. Over LaVine. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Bulls leading by 7. Dunn with it. He's got 8. Outside Holiday. Over Davis. That's good from Holiday on the assist from Dunn. Holiday's got 7 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Randall. He has 6. Clark kicks to Mirotic. Randall with the ball. Working on Portis. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Levine, and the Bulls another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
So for the Pelicans, Okafor's checked in for Randall. Miller comes in for Mirotic. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Drew Holiday. Here's Clark. He has 5. Moore outside to stop the run. Lopez with the block. Here's Kilpatrick. He kicks to Dunn. Pass to Kilpatrick. Just 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Yeah, didn't it seem like it's just a pretty thoughtless play on his part? All style, no substance.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Okafor. Getting around 12 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
And that one misses. So for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Lopez. Paul Zipser comes in for Justin Holiday. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Dunn. And he's good on the second. The Bulls leading by 11. Payne kicks to Portis. 1:36 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Payne. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart? Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Kilpatrick passes to Payne. Bulls moving the ball around. There's the screen. Here's Zipser. Kept alive. And there's the bucket from Markkanen. Markkanen's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Here's Clark. 5 points in the game. Miller kicks to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Off the screen. A second chance effort. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Bulls have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Moore outside. And it's Clark in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Clark's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Kilpatrick. Over Moore. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Jabari Parker making things happen for Chicago. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Elfrid Payton. Elfrid, what's the game plan defensively in the second half?
We got to continue to stay home on shooters. They hit a lot of threes. If we cut that off, we have a good chance to win.
We'll see what happens there, EP. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. With an excellent team performance in the second quarter, they were able to push ahead, scoring easily and defending with a lot more intensity, pushing out to a 10-point lead here at the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. It's just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that will wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the second half.
And now the third quarter about to get going. You have to like what we're seeing from Jabari Parker.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Oh, yeah, creating multiple second chance opportunities, doing everything he can to try to help his team.
Chicago leading by 10. Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. Robin Lopez out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Holiday in at the small forward. Now here's Lopez. Parker's shot is off. Break from his one-and-done season at Kentucky, leading college basketball in block shots. We knew Anthony Davis could dominate defensively, but did you have any idea he'd be this good offensively?
None. I mean, with his length and athleticism, you knew he'd have an impact as a finisher. But the way his shooting has developed, it has been remarkable. Now, granted, this was a guy that at one point was recruited to play point guard coming out of high school, but he's playing more like a shooting guard with his skill set. And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? There's the pick. And it's Davis with the jam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Oh, yeah, incredible teamwork there. A play you perfect only by practicing it until you're blue in the face.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the score by New Orleans. Holiday dishes to Dunn. Clock is at 3. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Payton kicks to Mirotic. Back to Payton. Holiday against Levine. Feeds it to Randall. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's now 9 points for Julius Randle.
Oh, they can't miss their third make in a row to begin the half.
Davis against Lopez. Left side Levine. And Holiday has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Oh, man, Randall. At his size, that quick first step, the defender's going to get caught out of position.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good.
Well, he was drafted 7th in 2014. Randall actually dropped because of injury concerns, but you see he has all the talent in the world.
All free throws good from Randall. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Levine against Holiday. Shoots from the elbow. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
New Orleans moving it around. Chicago grabs the miss. Lopez has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Parker. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He's got to find better looks, or he's never going to pull out that funk he's in tonight.
That ties it up. And it's 9 points for Drew Holiday.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, they're too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Now here's Parker. He's got 13. Kick out to Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity. Wow. Wasted possession. Thanks to what should have been a simple pass.
Diallo, he's checked in for Davis. Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Come on, back him out, man.
Now, here's Dunn, covered by Payton. Lopez sets a screen for Parker. The baseline J. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good by Lopez.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Payton passes to Diallo. They set the pick inside. Randall kicks to Mirotic. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
This is what Mirotic does best. A knockdown three-ball specialist. Doesn't hesitate in pulling the trigger.
Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded close. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're removable.
And here's Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. And Mirotic kicks to Diallo. And he can't bank that one in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now Levine. 6 points for him. Parker with a clean look. Parker with another miss.
After nailing 3 threes in the first half, he can't seem to dial it in the second so far.
Holiday, a screen on Levine. The pass to Diallo. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Bulls. Lopez has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And the Bulls with another miss.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Here's Randall. And no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Dunn dishes to Levine. And the three ball is good. Levine's got 9. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here is Holiday. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. No good from Payton.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound, Lopez. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the length Lopez possesses is tough to combat. I mean, he uses his body well to draw contact on the way up.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
shots.
That free throw missing.
Lopez. Now, this guy, he's a reliable role player, a stiff defender, and an intelligent shooter as well.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Julius Randle. Darius Miller comes in for Mirotic. Ejuan Moore is checked in for Drew Holiday. And Ian Clark subbed in for Elfrid Payton. And the second free throw, good. Pelicans trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Miller outside. Here's Diallo. Kick out to Moore. Another shot. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Kilpatrick. He's got 5 to the wing right side. 5 on the clock. And the Bulls with another miss.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
And there's the feed to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
Oh, that's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
Miller, the pass to Clark. Back to Miller. Goes up on the wing, and that one, good. Miller's got his second bucket of the night.
And every time you think one team's got something going, the other seems to respond.
Lopez a screen. Here's Payne, and Okafor with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And a chance now to review the shot chart for the Bulls.
And there isn't a whole lot of positives that you can take away from his performance from the mid-range game so far. A lot of chances have come up empty for him, but he seems intent on taking jumpers out there. Something's got to give.
Chicago making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Zipser kicks to Markkanen. Here's Payne. 5 to shoot. Misses the 3.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 3-point New Orleans lead. Pass to Kilpatrick. There's a good screen. That 3 off the mark.
Wow, he's really been dragging him down.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. High post try. Portis can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 3. Miller, the pass to Diallo. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
The Bulls shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. And he's good on the 3 ball. Markkanen's got 7 points in the game.
How about the soft touch there for Markkanen? A dangerous weapon on offense, constantly looking for ways to score.
Now here's Moore. He's got 6 for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Payne kicks to Zipser. And the Bulls another 3. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
There's a screen. Picked by Okafor. To the paint. Here's Moore. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 8 points for him.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The dish to Markkanen. No good on the 3. New Orleans in the lead. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. Diallo kicks to Moore. Offline with his three. Moore's gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. Passes it to Payne. Markkanen in the corner. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. Fourth, Lauri Markkanen.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Davis is checked in for Diallo. Payne can't hit. It's a close game here in New Orleans. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Kilpatrick. He has 5. Now here's Payne. 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Chicago.
He has not recorded 1 point so far this quarter, which is nothing but bad news for his squad.
Clark for 3. The rebound by Zipser. And the call will be against Darius Miller. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bulls trail by 3. Floats one, and it's finished off by Payne as he lays it in. Payne's got 6.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And Chicago shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Pass to Portis. Here's Zipser, who's guarded by Davis. They set the pick. And the basket by Kilpatrick.
Oh, just a brick wall of a screen. Knocks the defender out of the play.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Clark. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Payne kicks to Zipser. 1 second left. No good trying to beat the buzzer. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pelicans lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
All right, guys, remember what we said now. Hey, play our basketball. We've been doing a great job, so keep it up, okay? Let's go now.
Alvin Gentry has found an identity that's working, and that makes everything a lot easier on both ends.
And collectively, you really need to remember what that feels like so you can recapture it if and when things start to get a little shaky. You want to be able to trust in who you are.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. They've got Miller. Ejuan Moore is out there with Ian Clark. Then there's Okafor, and it's Davis at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Payne. There's the pass to Portis. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got 4 rebounds in this game. Davis dishes to Okafor, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. No good on the free throw.
Out of sync at the line. It's really been a consistent problem for this team.
New Orleans making some changes here. Mirotic is checked in for Miller. Holiday comes in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Payton in for Ian Clark. Good on the second free throw.
Well, they should be looking at a three-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Okafor with the steal. Here's Holiday. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 5 assists in the game.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Here's Portis. Here's Parker with the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Payton passes to Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Randall's checked in for New Orleans. Bulls trail by 4. Done with it. He feeds it to Parker. Outside, Levine. Here's the screen. Off the pick. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Holiday attacking. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Chris Dunn picks one up. That free throw good from Holiday.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
And Holiday kicks to Dunn. There's the pick. And Davis sends it back. Holiday against Levine. Kicks to Randall. New Orleans moving the ball around. Back to Mirotic. Tries again. Here's Davis. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pelicans leading by 5. Mirotic dishes to Payton. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Parker passes to Levine. He dishes it to Holiday. Parker outside. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 made. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Chicago called for the foul. Shot's good from Payton. Chicago making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. He's off on the second. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Parker. It's good.
Lopez remains an underrated big man. He's outstanding at zipping passes over to his guys.
Lopez against Davis. From past the arc, and Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Davis. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near him.
Now, here's Dunn, covered by Payton. Jumper off the screen. That misses off the backboard. New Orleans leading by 7. Randall with the bucket.
One of the young power forwards, Randall, one of the best off the dribble drive.
Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. They set the screen. And Levine, here we go. And Davis sends it back. For the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Parker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Levine, and Davis sends it back. Levine against Holiday. Levine kicks to Dunn. Outside Holiday, and it's Lopez at the elbow. Over Davis, and Davis sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's Levine.
He's the key if they're going to make a run. He's been way off this court.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Clock at 4.
Not really blessed with the length to be a big-time rim protector, but Randall gets most of his blocks by playing with energy.
That's a 2 from Parker. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's now 17 points for Jabari Parker. Leaps for it, stolen by Levine. And here we go, fast break, Levine's got it. That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Dunn.
And how about the fast hands and then getting right out in transition?
I mean, look, I was going to say you're attacking on both ends, quickly going from defense to offense.
Lopez with the steal. To the left wing. Holiday inside the line, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. New Orleans leading by 3. And here is Payton, kicked by Randall. And Holiday kicks to Payton. Here's Davis, and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for 1 more here.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And that one falls for Davis. Bulls trail by 6. Dunn kicks to Holiday. Lopez sets a screen for Holiday. Shoots over Mirotic. Here's Lopez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And Lopez is a long, wily guy. Remarkable at utilizing his size, especially inside, where he has the respect of the defense.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pelicans leading by 5. Holiday goes in. Got a piece of it. Dunn kicks to Levine. Parker inside. Davis is there. And that one's good. Parker.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
I mean, I always say that to let the other team get the rebound and continue their possession. Boxing out is simple, and to forget to do it can be costly. And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Dunn kicks to Holiday. There's the pick. Parker up top. Another miss by Parker. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Payton dishes to Randall.
Wow, the big body, the way Randall moves, draws a lot of fouls.
That free throw good from Randall. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Bulls trail by 8. Dunn kicks to Lopez. Parker outside. It's stolen by Davis. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. He gives them a double-digit lead.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
And that one falls for Davis. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Fred Hoiberg was talking to his team during the timeout. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
A good look from Parker. They need this. Lopez, no luck.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing. Those two things that he possessed. Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Here's Dunn. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic. Levine passes to Lopez. Back to Levine. A second chance effort. Here's Lopez, and Davis sends it back. Here's Mirotic. Will not go. This is off the front iron. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now Dunn. Here's the screen. And Holiday kicks to Dunn. Parker outside. Parker with another miss.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
Here's Holiday. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic. Holiday dishes to Dunn. Lopez, a screen on Payton. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Dunn, covered by Payton.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
It's effort, it's ability. He also has incredible instinct. Well, he's picking his spots, understanding the game so well, helps them fuel this lead.
Bulls trail by 17. Chicago calls timeout.
Well, he just can't get anything to drop today, and his team is hurting as a result. He should concentrate on moving the ball around and getting his guys involved.
Parker double teamed. Out to the right wing. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And the Bulls with another miss. Three-pointer. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Bulls shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Dunn kicks to Lopez. To end the drought. And the shot falls short this time.
I'll give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Payton in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. Bean with the rebound. Bulls trail by 17. Dishes to Parker. Holiday with the block.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pelicans.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Davis.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there tonight.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. 59 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The steal. Here's Okafor. Sweet little floater.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
Unloads from 13. Off the left rim and out.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as he wants.
Clark, the pass to Diallo. From deep, Moore gets the three-pointer to fall.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Here's Kilpatrick. Markkanen in the corner. To halt the run, sinks the triple.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
I like this. It feels like it's getting a little personal out there. It could make it all the more interesting going down the stretch.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.